They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Here comes a new president, new beginnings, and new hopes, which can also bring volatile times. Many investors get spooked and begin to question their investments. But the thing to realize is that market volatility is inevitable, and it's a great opportunity to get in the stock market. No one at philsgang.com will tell you when the market correction is coming, and we will not promise you you're going to get rich, but we will guarantee you a good night's sleep. At philsgang.com, our #1 goal is to inform investors who want to learn and invest in the stock market. We provide daily investment teaching strategies and the analysis of charting the stock market. You are informed around the clock with market webinars, market updates, working investor programs, and financial updates throughout the day. Plus, you'll enjoy the Phil's Gang customer service. Be prepared for market volatility and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know the stock market goes up 72% of the time? Then why is it that the retail customer, 80% of the time, have lost money? Because they don't know when to get out. And that's why I'm providing a product called my MV2 chart that solves that problem. It's always about when do I get out? That problem has been solved. Check it out, my MV2 chart. Don't miss it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we recommend you seek a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
227,000 January non-farm payrolls increased by 227,000 jobs. The unemployment rate is 4.8%. Average hourly earnings 0.1%.
0.1%. You can go out tonight and celebrate. Start spending. Yeah, you got to raise 0.1%. Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Look, the 245,000 jobs. Give me a break. 227. Give me a break. When you break it down, the bad news is there's only 5,000 manufacturing jobs, and that's where the $54 an hour jobs are. Now, construction at least are up 36,000 jobs. But the problem is that retail and restaurants and waitresses and bartenders, compared to the 5,000 manufacturing job, the waitress, bartenders, those sort of things, those jobs are up about 80,000 jobs, about 76,000 jobs, compared to 5,000 manufacturing jobs. Or, say, 70,000 compared to 36,000 construction jobs. That's the problem. Now, the good news is that we're finally starting to see full-time jobs again. Why? Well, because there's an entire there's enthusiasm among CEOs of companies. They're going to start putting investment back into their company, capital investment. They're going to start buying machinery and equipment, and that means raises. That means new jobs. That means full-time jobs. For the first time, we have more full-time jobs than part-time jobs, all because of Trump, because he's got the CEOs of companies excited. He's going to cut the taxes. He's going to grow the economy. He's working on the right things. He's keeping his promises, just the opposite of Obama. But still, we have an angry mob. Yeah, angry. Can you imagine? We have the Republicans and the Democrats, all angry. Matter of fact, liberals are so angry they're burning down their own campuses. How stupid is that? Isn't that stupid, these young kids? Go to the other campus. Burn down the other school's campus. Why would you burn down your own campus? These are the kids that are going to enter a business and politics in the future. They burn down their own house. Burn down their own house. How stupid is that? Unbelievable. But the good news is that, again, at least we're starting to see some full-time jobs. You know, isn't it amazing that Chuck Schumer and Pelosi and all these politicians are so angry? Because you want to know why? Just like today, they delayed a rule, a fiduciary rule. They're going to make sure, okay, that the rules are set up so that you'll get the best advice, you'll be protected. See, here's what we don't want right here. We don't want this. And every time
What's a financial advisor?
That is a term that means almost nothing. It is somebody who might be a financial planner, or it could be a broker who is really a salesperson.
The vast majority of so-called advisors, around 85%, are not fiduciaries.
Are not fiduciaries.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, see the problem? That's all going to change. That's all. And guess who's angry about that? Oh, the politicians, both the Republicans and both the Democrats, because they get big money from Wall Street to make sure they can continue screwing you, the customer. That's right. Especially in 401ks. That's the last thing they want, is to be under a fiduciary relationship with you. Right now, there's no fiduciary relationship, and they want to keep it that way. They want to keep it. Now, I have no problem with that. As long as the rules are put in place, they can't screw you. I don't need a piece of paper that I got a fiduciary relationship with you. As long as there's rules that protect me. That's all. As long as there's a rule, you got to listen to my concerns. You got to protect my retirement and my investments, especially my retirement investment. There's got to be rules that all families, all people are receiving investment advice, good investment advice. That's in their best interest, not in the interest of the brokerage house. How many times there they tell you to buy a stock when it's not in your best interest? About 99.9% of the time. Because remember, they're selling you stocks they own. They're selling you stocks they go out and buy first, turn around and sell to you. So it's in their best interest, not yours. Ask them sometime, why am I so lucky that you're going to sell me your stock? If it's so good, why am I so lucky? That's why I designed charting. That's why I went to technicals and stayed totally away from fundamentals, which is nothing but jibber jabber. That's all it is, just jibber jabber. I mean, you hear these days, Kramer especially, oh my God.
My stock is Dominion Resources, symbol D, down over 5% yesterday.
Pre-announced not as good quarter. I was quite surprised. It was not a good omen. That said, I think they've been consistent enough to give them the benefit down at 4.21% yield. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye-bye. You want to take a look at the chart? Go to my site right now, .com, if you have a mobile device or a computer. Look at this. Are you kidding me? You would have got killed. You would have got killed. First of all, this stock, think about this. If you were a gang member, my gang members, some of my gang members do have this stock, they bought it when it turned green, and it was green around $73. And that was back in November. It warned in October, they got out at around $75, $75. So you got about a 3% gain, okay. But the important thing is it told them to get out when? January 10th. What's today? February 3rd. And you got Kramer, bye. Look at this. And it collapsed. But we had, before Kramer told them to buy this thing yesterday, or today, you had at least, what? 2 weeks. 2 weeks of a warning. All red. You would have never bought the thing. You would have never bought it. See how it saves you? Because at the end of the day, all it comes down to, and I tell you this every day, it just comes down to what? Following the money. It's always following the money. Following the insurance companies, the institutions, the big hedge funds. You follow them. When they're putting money in, and they put it all in together. They follow each other. It's like a herd mentality. And when I finally figured that out, and I finally figured out why so many people left the stock market, because one, you can't trust the brokers and the planners because they do not have any fiduciary relationship, and they don't have any rules and regulations to benefit you. So they're never going to let you out in time because they make money the longer you stay in a position. And then when it drops and it's losing money, what do they tell you? Cost average down. Cost average out. Oh, what a great stock. It went from $80 down to $60. What a good deal. Now you can even buy more. You called when it dropped from 80 to 60. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? And then he talks you into more. And you call your wife and tell your wife, oh, boy, Jim, he's so good. You know he got me more stock at $60. It was $80. Now it's $60. Hey, can we get him home for lunch? Hey, let's bring him home for dinner. Oh, boy, what a great guy he is. He got the stock now, more stock at $60. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back after this break here on Phil's Gang, and we'll take calls.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. And wherever you put it, get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow of good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right. It follows the money. You don't need a pillow. You need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang, philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Put your money to work. Make your investments pay. Listen to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Today is Friday, call-in day. And remember to call in 855-745-7445. That's 855-745-7445. I'll take your stock and I'll put it up on my MV2 color-coded chart that we use, color-coded technology that identifies if money is going into your stock or if the institutions are pulling money out. That's all you need to know. You haven't got to know a darn thing about the stock. You don't need to hire a broker or a planner or anybody. You don't need to know. It's all about money. Everything's about money. If money goes in, your stock goes up. Money comes out, your stock goes down. Whose money? The big institutions, that's who. The insurance companies, the hedge funds, the 9 biggest banks. And they all follow each other. Stop listening to people like Kramer and these people with newsletters. It's real simple, the stock market. Nobody knows what the hell it's going to do. It's real simple. Let's start with that. Nobody knows. When you hear these people say on Fox or Business News, I think it's going to be up in 2 years 30%. I'm going to think it's going to be up at the end of the year 20%, the end of the year 10%. They're all full of nonsense. They don't know that. How do they know that? I don't know that. You don't know that. If we dug up J.P. Morgan, he'd second the motion. He doesn't know that. Nobody knows that. The only people that know it are the 9 biggest banks, the insurance companies, the biggest hedge funds on Wall Street, because they collude with each other. They all get together and say, where are we going to put our money? There is 11 sectors in this financial markets, 11 of them. Money goes to the most money goes to the banks. Real simple. Then it goes to industrials. And it goes to materials. And it goes to energy and retail. That's it. So you buy stocks, you look at those stocks, just a small group, the same stocks every day. And when money goes in, you buy. That's simple. Okay, let's take care of Art. Art, how you doing, Art?
Good, Phil. Thanks for taking my call today.
My pleasure. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about MDT.
Sure.
Medtronic.
Sure.
That's what. I was looking to buy some at about just over 75.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still running up a little.
Okay, MDT, on MV2 has been doing terrific, really terrific. Matter of fact, since the MDT, since that has turned green, which it turned green on, and I think it was January 6th, if I'm correct. It turned green January 6th. This stock has gone up over 7%. Now, it's still green. Now, you're going to know, as you know, using the MD2, when it turns red, you know institutions are pulling the money out. But to get back in or to add to your position, wait until you get a little more volume in there, until you get a better candlestick, and wait till it gets above around about 70, I'd say about 77.85.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 77.45. 77.45.
Okay,
and then you'll have a breakout situation. Then that means more money will be coming in. But it's looking great. It's looking terrific. This stock.
Yeah, because actually I was trying to get in earlier, but it never came back down to the 73 area that I was looking at. So
Yeah, but right now, I'm telling you right now, just stay with the stock. Let it get up through all those sellers. You got a perfect time to get in this stock. So, but just let it get up, let it get a little bit higher, okay?
okay, 77.45 then.
Yeah, that'd be fine. 77.45 is perfect.
Okay, thanks, Phil.
All right, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, people don't realize when you're buying a stock, everybody says, I bet it's right now at 77.18 or 76.18. They say, well, I got to get in now. I got to get in now before it goes up to 77.45. No, that's not how the stock market works. You got a better opportunity of getting to $87 from 77.45 than you do where it is today at 76.16. Because 77.45, that means if once it hits that point, it's got all buyers coming in. You don't have a lot of sellers. Right now at 76.16, it's where there's a lot of sellers are coming in. So when you buy stocks, you got to stop buying a stock based on price. It's not price you look at when you buy a stock. It's the last thing you look at is price. Because you get into that bad habit of saying, I better get it at 72 before it reaches 73. No, that's not how it works. And the last thing you do when you invest in a stock, like the market's up 175 points now. You don't say, oh, the market's up 175 points. I better get in, man, before it goes high. No. That 175 points is behind us. It's behind us. It's in the rears. You only get in when you see that your institutions are coming in. And right now, MDT has been doing beautifully. But today, we don't have a lot of institutional money coming in. Still coming in, hasn't turned red, but it's not correct yet. Not good enough right now. It's been good. So that's the beautiful thing about charting. Okay, if you want to call in, go right ahead. 855-745-7445, 855-745-7445. You don't have to be a gang member. And all I ask, if you're not a gang member, and you do well, if I help you, just please remember St. Jude. Send money to St. Jude, okay? All right, that's good news. All right. So we had the job numbers today. Who cares? All I care about is for the first time, we got more full-time jobs. That's what I care about. Now, the interesting thing is that I can't believe how Chuck Schumer and Pelosi and these politicians, Democrat and Republicans, hate Trump so much. Well, we know first reason now, like because when he signed the executive order today, that he's going to finally make sure you're not going to get screwed anymore by your planners and your brokers and so forth, that he's going to make sure that we have in place regulations and rules that protect you. Okay, they hate that because remember, they've been paid by Wall Street, Pelosi, and the rest of the politicians, especially Schumer, to be paid to make sure no such regulation goes in. So they made sure never would any regulation go in to protect you, and then they'd get a lot of money from Wall Street that would pay for their reelection. It's the same thing that they're ugly and they're upset about today, that no more bailouts. No more bailouts. Trump has signed an executive order today to end, finally, Wall Street bailouts. Oh, are they grumpy about that? We'll talk more about that when we get back, and some stocks. Join my gang right now. 877-600-GANG. Become a gang member.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. Phil'sGang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's Phil'sGang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil'sGang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. Phil'sGang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. Phil'sGang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With Phil'sGang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil'sGang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. Phil'sGang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With Phil'sGang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all Phil'sGang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to Phil'sGang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, J.C. Penney, and we're going to take a caller, Rod, and we're going to take a caller, Reddit and Bill in a moment. Matter of fact, one's calling about their stock, J.C. Penney, one I'm going to talk about. If you don't think my charting works, and you don't think it's all about money coming in and money going out, forget all the fundamentals, all the crap these people tell you on Wall Street, all the storytelling, all the jibber-jabber. Stop listening to that. Here's a good example. This stock turned green, J.C. Penney, and it turned green in November, right around November 8th. And it went up and turned red And when it turned red, it was up 25%. 25% gain. And then it told you get out. And then it dropped 30%. But here's the key. Not only did you get the comfort level getting out, you knew when to get out. But you could have just turned around, stayed in, just switched where the little button says sell short, and you make money all the way down. Now it's just turning green again. And we have we have one member, or one caller is talking about that. Yeah. And right now, Ritesh, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for taking my call.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, so can I buy? Is it time to buy?
Okay. All right. You want to buy right now? Okay, you want to buy right now. All right. If you don't have the MV2, I wouldn't buy it right now because you can't follow it. But here's what I would do. It's almost ready to buy. I would buy it. Right now it's trading at $6.69. Wait till it gets to $7.28. At $7.28, if you use charts or no?
No, I don't have charts.
You don't have charts? Okay, so then wait to $7.28. If you get in before that, then you're going to get hurt, okay?
Oh, okay.
And it's looking very good. Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Okay. See, and here's another case. $7.28, okay? Now, everybody would say, well, why isn't he buying it today at $6.69? Isn't that better than getting it at $7.20? No, it's not. What are you, nuts? Of course not. You got a higher probability getting to $11 or even $12 from $7.28. Why? Because once you get above there, you got most of your sellers behind you. Because I'm following a chart. Now, people who try to buy stocks without a chart, it's going to be almost impossible for them to make money. If you don't have a chart in this environment, your stocks have gone up 230%. 230%. We've had prosperity in the stock market going up 230%, but without profits. You're getting in with no idea. You're getting into the biggest bubble in history with no idea, nobody helping you to tell you to get out. Okay, next we're going to take Rod. Rod, how are you, Rod?
Hi.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call, and I'd like to short Caterpillar.
Okay, let's take a look at Caterpillar.
And I don't have a chart.
Okay, you have no chart. All right. Caterpillar right now is red. No question about it. It's red, okay? And that means institution money is coming out. Now, if you don't have a chart, here's what you do. Wait until, right now it's trading at 93.38. Wait till it gets below 92, about 92.10. I mean 92.15, 92.15. Then go ahead, start out with a small amount of shares, and then when it gets below 935, then you can pile on the shares.
And what do you think would be the bottom of it?
If I know where the bottom is, I'd be on my 747 sipping wine right now with my wife. I'd be so smart. I'd be making so much money.
I think you're in a better chair.
I have no idea where it's going. What are you? I don't know where I didn't know what I'm going to say tonight.
You just know everything.
Yeah, I know everything. All right. I wish I did. Thank you for your call.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. I wish I did. Oh, my God. I tell you what I know. I know enough not to listen to the parasites on Wall Street. I know enough not to listen to these stupid TV programs. And I know enough. Just for 40 years, this business, we have gone from a terrific industry, a great industry, to an industry full of crooks and thieves and parasites. And the reason why 62% of the people dropped, we dropped from 62% to 42% the amount of retail customers, because they don't understand. They got burned because they believe these parasites. They see Jim Cramer, they believe they got some real magic. Some broker really knows what's going to happen with stock. Because of the stories. Listen to the stories. It's storytelling.
What I really like about Disney, to start off, you always start with the fundamentals, and I love the fundamental story right now. When I look at this story, the studio releases. Goldman Sachs in the middle of January actually had a piece out. This studio, what the lineup is for 17 and 18, might be the best ever for Disney. I think the ESPN story was overplayed, and that's why the stock is finally starting to move to the upside. So despite the fact that the stock...
That's not why the stock's moving to the upside. That's not why. As a matter of fact, the institutions are starting to pull their money out. This stock is starting to move to the upside, okay? This parasite is getting you excited about Disney. Let me tell you when it started to move to the upside. When it was at $91. At $91. Okay? Now it went from 91, now it's turning red at 109. So this thing has already gone almost 20%. Now he says, oh, this is the time to get in because of the movies they have? What if somebody goes to the movie and chokes on popcorn? Or what if the whole theater gets sick on popcorn? That'd be the end. Or let's say the movie, if somebody sees the movie and gets a heart attack, they get so excited. Anything can happen. It's so simple. It comes down to money. Let me ask you, when you go out and you go to the movies, do you need money? Yes. The money that you got from your paycheck got you to go out to the movies. The money you got from your paycheck got you to move up and out of your chair into the supermarket. The money you got from your paycheck got you to get up and out of your chair and go fill your car with gasoline or to the doctor. So it's that money that got you up out of your chair to go do something. It's the same thing. Nobody could tell you where you're going to go or why you're going to movies or what gasoline you're going to get. You got up and moved up because of money. It's the same thing with a stock. Disney went up, not because of what the movies it made or anything else. You know what Disney stock is really worth? It's at $89. You know what it's worth? It's worth, right now it's at $110. You know what it's worth? It's worth about $15. That's what it's really worth. The stock market, this stock went up. People got, they prospered. The buyers of the stock prospered, but the company didn't have the profits that match the 110. The 110. That's how it works, man. You got to get that in your head, or you're never going to make money in the stock market. Bill, how are you, Bill?
Yes, sir. I had 2,000 shares of Alcoa, and they split 3-for-1 with Arconic. I got 666 shares of Arconic and 222 shares of Alcoa.
Right.
A few months ago, I was down several $1,000s. Now, as of today, I'm down about $500.
Yeah, right now, what I'd be doing right now, if this was my stock right now, I'd be bailing right now. I'd be taking my profit right now. Because
really?
the stock, well, here's why. The stock market's been going sideways for 36 days. Sideways for 36 days. But what has been going up is metals. When a stock market goes sideways for 36 days, what moves your stock up, Alcoa or any other stock, is the stock market. When you've got to put the stock market underneath your stock. Now, what moves the stock market up? The banks. So the banks move your stock market up, and the stock market moves up your stock. But right now, the banks have been going sideways for 36 days. The stock market's going sideways for 36 days because of the banks. So that means your stock is going to stop going up. You've got to understand how the market works. The money has stopped going in right now into the market. You've got good profits, just take those profits. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. Unlimited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market. Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today.
Can I make one point? I think that you guys are a little bit jumping the gun and giving too much credit to Donald Trump, and it may come back to haunt you if in the next couple of months it goes down. I don't think a president's policies have any effect on the economy.
What? Are you nuts? Wait a minute. What about Obamacare? Are you kidding me? Obamacare. This is Steve Leisman. What a dope. Are you kidding? Obamacare. Obamacare was a killer of jobs. Because remember, the one thing that was so bad about Obamacare is that it disincentivized people to work. Because think about it. And when you got into Obamacare and you got subsidized, remember what they did? They decided to subsidize people with low incomes. They told you, don't worry, don't work, we will take care of you. Remember that? And if you remember, no better example is when Pelosi said, if you are working just to get health care benefits, quit your job, because under Obamacare, we will redistribute wealth from those who are working very hard to you who don't work, okay? And we're going to give you a subsidies from them to pay for your insurance. So go home, and if you're a creative person, you can now become a musician or a pianist, or you're no longer job locked. Obamacare was to disincentivize anybody to work. And here's another problem with that program. When you got your subsidies and as your income grew, if your income started to grow, what did they do? They took your income from you. They took it from you, the benefits from you. They took them away from you. If you went out to get extra income or take a job cutting lawns on Saturday, you made more money, guess what? They took the subsidy away from you. If you're on welfare and you want to get an extra job and you're getting food stamps and all of a sudden you got extra money, they take your food stamps away from you. Everything Obama did, okay, is disincentivize work. That's why our economy didn't grow. That's why our economy was only at 1.5% in 8 years. That's why our economy grew slower than all the other 43 presidents, who their economies grew to 3 to 6%, because all of Obama's rules and regulations killed $890 billion it cost us with his regulations. 20,000 regulations he put around the necks of businesses, big and large, killed us. The EPA, $344 billion in regulations. Are you nuts? Those regulations killed big and small businesses. Dodd-Frank. Trump said, I'm going to get rid of Dodd-Frank. And he's right to repeal Dodd-Frank, because that was responsible for a lot of the 20,000 regulations that were designed to cost business big expense. Expenses for business with Dodd-Frank new regulations went from $22 billion to $100 billion. That's an expense. That cost, if I hired somebody, that cost me $12,000 a year to meet those regulations. Obama never wanted to grow the economy. That wasn't his goal, to grow the economy. You grow the economy with hard work. Well, how do you grow the economy with hard work when you tell people, go home, quit your job? We'll give you a subsidy. Oh, and by the way, when you start making a little bit more money, we're going to take that subsidy away, so make sure you don't work. Make sure you don't work an extra hour. Yeah. How do you grow an economy? You can't. And that's what happened with Dodd-Frank. That's got to be repealed, just like Obamacare. Dodd-Frank was designed by Obama to make sure many of the community banks, okay, would go out of business, so they couldn't service small businesses. So small businesses would have access to lines of credit to grow their small businesses on Main Street, your dry cleaner, your other businesses, that they would go out of business, because Obama wanted everybody, okay, to help him grow his welfare state. The more people that were out of work and the more people depended on government, the bigger government he would have. And that means he thought he would have forever, for at least the next 3 decades, there would always be a Democrat president. And he was counting on Hillary to be the next president. Everything he designed. And don't forget, Baby Bush. Baby Bush was another dope. He was another dope. This guy had massive new regulations at a cost to small businesses on Main Street, cost to Americans like you and me, $176 billion in annual cost, these regulatory costs. And that's why when you go to a food market and you look at any food, you say, my God, the price went up again. That's because of regulations. Both Bush and Obama put so many regulations that hurt this economic growth. We only grew by 1.5%. Instead of 3 to 4%. Another good example, look at the regulations they put on the pharmaceutical companies. The 125 most used drugs, especially by seniors and people with cancer, they soared the price. Why? Because of regulations. And guess what? Bush, he got $1 million to make sure that we couldn't go across, that he put a regulation in that we couldn't go across to Canada to buy our drugs that would be 60, 70% less. Oh, so the policies put in by a president doesn't affect. This is why you don't listen to these people. I'm not smart when it comes to stocks. No, I'm not. Okay? What I'm smart is, what made me smart is to realize I'm not smart. So I use a chart. Yeah, join the gang, join my gang, join the most stupid person's gang, me. I know nothing about stocks. I don't have to know nothing about stocks. I don't have to know about anything about their margins or price to book. I don't need to know anything. Here's what I need to know. when a stock is going to go up, like Alcoa Aluminum, when it was red for 3 weeks and all of a sudden it turned green, okay, now I know money's going in. Do I need to know about Alcoa? Do I need to know how they make the steel? Do I know what their competitors are? Do I need to know what the steel is over in Europe or China that's competing? I don't need to know that. But the stock went from $29.44 and then it turned red at $35.61. I got out. And yeah, I got out when it was up about 15%. That's all I needed to know. I got out. What do you mean? I got to be smart? Look, nobody's got to be smart to make money in the stock market. You got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined to stop listening to the parasites. That's what you got to stop. You got to be disciplined to only buy when money is going in. And I designed the charts for someone stupid as me. I said, I'm going to design a stupid chart. And then nobody let me call it a stupid chart. So they put it on a fancy name called MV2 and MV1. So, and I first said, let's just call it the stupid chart, okay, for stupid people like me. I don't know anything about stocks. I don't know anything about the fundamentals. What do I care? What do I need to know about that stuff? But I'll tell you what, I can get in any stock, anytime, anywhere, and make money. As long as I'm disciplined to understand how stocks work. Money going in, they go up. Money coming out, they go down. Look, everything that Trump is doing is really, really good. Look, today everybody's mad. Chuck Schumer, Pelosi, the politicians on both sides are so mad because he screwed up the bribes now. Okay, Wall Street would go in and give them piles of money. Now there's not going to be any. They don't need to pay the politicians anymore. They can't. So for signing this executive action today, Trump ended Wall Street bailouts, he ended too big to fail, and he ended the regulations. Yeah, regulations. He's taken those regulations away that Pelosi put in place and the rest of them that only benefited Wall Street, that made it harder for our economy to grow, remember, and for our hardworking Americans like you and me to achieve financial independence. That's the regulations they put in, not to help you and me, but to help the banks get richer. Now, Trump got rid of those today. And they're all mad because now the Wall Street boys aren't going to walk over to Schumer and say, I'll give you $20,000, make sure this never happens. Trump said, screw Schumer, I'm going to sign this in. Obama needed these people. He needed the people on Wall Street. Because he, like Schumer and the rest of the crooked politicians, need to get funds for their reelection. Trump's not going to need any funds, so he's doing what's right. When Obama pushed the Dodd-Frank, when he passed that, Americans were promised, remember, by Obama, that we'd have a healthier economy. Our economy would grow by 4%. No way. It went to 1.5%. And remember, it was going to end. He promised it was going to end out the bailouts. It was going to grow the economy. We were going to have better consumer protections. It was all a lie. And same with stocks. Nobody's going to tell you where the bottom is or where the top is, but I'll tell you what. Come join my gang right now, 877-600-GANG, and using my charts, you'll know when to get out. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.